If you've recently been watching my YouTube channel, you will know that I've been to the Netherlands, and here are my top 10 favourite roller coasters that I rode whilst I was there. So let's start off with the number 10. Starting off the list, we've got Python at Efteling. This ride is manufactured by Vekoma and it's recently had a retrack, which means it's really smooth. The vertical loops are really intense. I think I greyed out after. It's not the most thrilling ride. It's got 2 loops, 2 corkscrews, a helix, and it's the end, but it's a fun coaster and it's smooth, like I said. The number 9th spot is a ride that went below my expectations, to be honest. I found the restraints pretty uncomfortable and I think it was a little bit rough. Still a fun ride, and you get hang time, on really good hang time on the launch sequence, and it's fast going through the station, which is cool, and it's got some decent airtime on it, but it's rough, like I said, so that's why it's only at the number 9 spot. On the other hand, Speed of Sound was a roller coaster that really surprised me. It went way above my expectations. One of the things that makes the ride is the soundtrack. It's one of the best soundtracks on a ride. It's such a cool sound and it's in sync with the ride. You're listening to the soundtrack now, but the ride itself is really intense. I think it's got at least 5 G-force, and I felt like I was about to pass out, to be honest. The number 7th spot is a GCI dueling wooden roller coaster. It's similar to Wickerman, but I like Wickerman more because it's faster than this and it's also taller. It's a good ride. The airtime's a little bit disappointing. It's still got airtime, but it's not as solid as Troy, which you'll see later on in the list. But it's still a fun family roller coaster. Next in the list, we've got Phoenix at Toverland. I had mixed opinions on this ride. I find if you sit on the middle, because it's a wing coaster, and if you sit on the middle seats, it's smoother. On the outside, it's actually quite rough, but it's really intense. You grey out on this helix almost every time, but like I said, it's a little bit rough. It's got good airtime. I prefer the Swarm. I find it smoother. One of the best coasters in the world for an overall experience is Baron 1898 at Efteling. This ride's got a breathtaking pre-show on the ride and off the ride, so it's basically got 2 pre-shows. It's fun, the drop's fun. I think the drop of the likes of Oblivion is better, but it's a fun ride and the theme for it is amazing. It's got such a good storyline, and that's something that Efteling do really well. Number 4 is Goliath at Walibi, Holland. I find this an amazing coaster. The drop's really fun and the first hill is amazing for airtime, and then after that it's got a Stengel dive which throws you out of your seat, but in between, after the Stengel dive, but in between the 3 bunny hops, it's got some really long drawn out elements which I actually find a bit boring, and then there's twisted hills, but you don't get too much airtime on them either, to be honest. The 3 bunny hops at the end are good, but I find the ride a little bit disappointing, to be honest. Starting off the top 3 is Lost Gravity, also at Walibi, Holland, and the first drop on this is so good. It whips you right down and you get a lot of airtime. Also there's some airtime hills there which are fun. The ride's got a really good theme, which is good. Always a ride's better if it's got a cool storyline. It's about gravity all getting messed up. And yeah, Lost Gravity's a really fun coaster. It's really smooth all the way through as well. My second favourite coaster in the Netherlands is Troy. This is a large GCI wooden roller coaster and it's really long and it's got good airtime all the way through. One of the things I enjoy about it is how much it throws you about. It feels like an authentic Woody, but it doesn't throw you out your seat too much so that it's rough. Almost every hill gives you airtime, and yeah, this is a really stunning ride. My favourite coaster that I rode whilst I was in the Netherlands is Untamed. This is a Rocky Mountain construction ride and they make amazing roller coasters. This thing is an airtime machine. It's got so many hills, you're out of your seat for so much of the ride, and the last time I rode it was a night ride. It was about 10:30 on the Wednesdays. They keep the park open until 11, so it's pitch black, and I was queuing up for the back row, and then it started raining, like really heavily raining, and for me a wet ride always makes it better. So the rain in your eyes and you can't see where you're going, it's such a stunning coaster. And yeah, thanks for watching the video.